Welcome in again to another meditation session. 10 minutes again to practice together. I wanted to come to this session with clarity, with simplicity, and bring some grace to all of us. There's a lot of suffering on this planet, a lot of difficulty and pain in life at certain times. There's lots of joyous moments where we can also find the grace as well. Incredible pleasures of the world, beauty, and in all of it, it's all changeful. There is nothing that is stable in the mental world that can satisfy our yearning for peace, our yearning for a day where we are complete, a day when everything has been met of our desires. And so all of that is in the mental world. So I want to come with this session today to remind and remember together that we are not our mind. We are not the ideas of ourself and of reality, internally and externally, everything we can perceive. We are before that. Our true essence is in the witnessing of life and observing without identity, observing before we name and identify with all that is internally and externally. Before that is the unchanging permanence of your awareness. It's the conscious presence that is before thought and before time, before all the constructs that we name, before all of our identities. Because everything that all of the senses that we play with in the world, all of the events that we judge and fill with intention, everything that is seen through the lens of the person, the one person being separate from all, the duality of life. And so when we approach life from the standpoint of I am just a person and the thoughts are me, and this is my life, and everything I see is an interpretation from me and my perspective. This is my true self, just the person with my name, my experiences, my feelings, my thoughts, my beliefs. That's not true, because without, and we can easily test this and easily explain how this is not true, by the pure witnessing of our awareness. The truest state that we have is awareness, because without being able to be aware, to perceive, to analyze, to judge, to name, without our intentions, without our desires, without moving toward pleasure and away from pain, without without our faculty to observe, to be aware, without that, there is nothing. So what comes before our name, our experiences, our mind, our thoughts, our feelings, our moods, what comes before the individual person is the presence, is the present awareness, is the consciousness that is before we name and identify. And without our name and our identifications, with our body, our moods, our intentions, our mind, the idea of who we are is a mental construct. Before that, what do we have? Witness it. Realize for yourself and remember for yourself, and test it with simple exercises like sitting for 10 minutes and thinking. And as you see the thoughts, just witness them. Feeling as you witness the feelings come up: pain, pleasure, itchiness, boredom, feelings and sensations, moods and intentions, desires, as you interact with the senses, as you interact with the mental awareness and the sensual awareness of, I can feel into my forehead right now, and it feels kind of itchy, right? It's like that, but really that's one layer deep. Go back 2, 3, 4, 5 layers, and that is exploring where the I comes in, where you are observing reality with emotional attachment, with mental attachment to the idea of what it is. Like if I am to sit and meditate, I might become bored. It's a mood, a sensation that is mentally labeled. It is mental. That's mind. And that is time, because we're thinking about the time. We are labeling an emotion of boredom, and it is the mind trying to get you to become unfocused and to go back into analytical survival mode, figure out more problems, find more problems, suffer more. All of that is the mental and the mind. And so before that is just the witnessing. It's calm, it's empty, it's pure, it is fresh. It is the place where you naturally are all the time. You're just shifted away into illusion. You're focusing on the illusion. You're identifying with the illusion. You don't have to identify with the pure awareness of your presence, of your consciousness. That is always there and will never change. Everything else will change. Everything about the mind and time will shift and change. We will be born and we'll die. It will be night, it will be day. I'll be feeling good, I can feel bad. All of these things. If we identify with them, we live in duality, that we are separate from life itself. But the truth is you are actually only our life itself. You are one with all. And everything that comes out of that is delusion. It is illusion. It is not something to be stopped, because this is so powerful. We have to live our lives this way. We have to use the senses. We have to interact with our communities and our economies and wherever we are in the world. We have to. And what's important is that we do that. But what is even more important is that we transcend that and understand that your authentic true self is before that and is not what you are perceiving with a subjective viewpoint running through the idea of who you are as a person, which is just a mental construct. Before that is the pureness of your realization of what is true, what is unchanging, and what is authentically you. So for the next 10 minutes, just witness, be empty of intention, witness, and know what is permanent by just observing. And if you become emotionally attached, that's fine. Witness the emotional attachment to your observation and sit in that for 10 minutes. If you lose focus in a daydream or a mental imagination or in sensations, witness them, say, yes, that's fine. I allow this, and then come back to the space of witnessing. That's all you need to do. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's meditate. As we abide by the pure witness, pure awareness space, as we focus on that more, you will notice that it becomes to feel natural, to just witness, and then the things will come in to disrupt that peace. Maybe doubts that come up in your mind. Is this working? And that's getting you into the mental. So there are subtle ways the mind will powerfully try to refocus your awareness and attention by inviting you to identify with thoughts, inviting you to identify with sensations or intentions or moods or feelings. And what we can do here is to purify ourselves, empty ourselves, be empty of intention, be empty of identification, be empty. And as you're empty, you'll notice that it's not empty as in nothing is there. There's a lot there, but language gets in the way. Words, the mental thoughts about what is actually happening in this place of awareness put you into a mental space, which push you away from what is actually there, which is just your true self, your true witnessing. So I hope you can take this into your lives. The quote, let the senses dance, let the world play, by Muji. He says this because it's not about becoming a different person. It's about remembering, realizing, and experiencing your authentic, true self, which is the pure conscious awareness of presence before personhood, before you're a person. So in that pure presence, you can still enjoy all there is to be with your name and your experiences in your life. But there's less fear, there's less suffering, because without the sufferer, the person who is suffering without them, life can be fresh, full of peace, joy. And you can experience incredible pain and sadness and despair. You can experience pure joy, ecstasy, and pleasure, and amazing times. But none of it will matter, because you know that all of it is transient, ever changing and ever evolving, and nothing will ever stay the same. So you can find in that place serenity, stability, peace. I'll see all of you for tomorrow's meditation. Come join us if you're new, and have a great time wherever you are. Morning, afternoon, night. So we'll see you tomorrow.